Hey everybody, another episode of good good cinema. I got to turn my lights not on. Um, Still look like I'm in the witness protection program, but here, hold on. Still don't look. All right, I got these fancy lights there. It really helped much. But we got Nerdy Geek with us and W Vogs 18. We're gonna be talking about the Depated.
So good.
We're gonna get to Kai. We're gonna go to Fenway Park, and then we're gonna watch the Departed. All right, that's my worst Boston accent. So,
Not that bad.
I've been to
but anyway,
Fenway.
here you
It
go.
was nice.
Yeah, I did too, but I hate their
2006.
baseball team.
I think they're great. All right.
I know you do.
But anyway, The Departed, it came out, it was released in 2006, directed by Martin Scorsese, uh, starring Matt Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson, Martin Sheen, Mark Wahlberg, Alec Baldwin, yada, yada, yada. The guy, I can't remember the guy that plays Jack Nicholson's right-hand man, but that guy's a pretty awesome actor. I think he's English. There's the guys you can hit, and there's guys you can't hit. There's
That's
the guy
Jimmy
I'm talking
Bags.
about.
That's Jimmy Bags.
Yeah, Jimmy Bags.
There's guys you can hit. There's you guys.
Jimmy Bags.
Now he ain't guy you can't hit, but he's close to it.
Right.
He's like, you want your cranberries? What is you period? we got a nerdy geek, omnipresent. Robert Pop Springs in the chat. Oh, Pop.
You miss Madam. She was the first one.
Yeah, I know. I got her. She says, I hear she's first.
Okay.
Great movie. Yeah, she had a doctor's appointment, or she would be here. All right. Well, this movie's actually I think it was a Chinese movie called Internal Affairs.
Yep.
And they rewrote it and reshot it in an American style, and takes place in Boston. Even though it does have a scene where he's selling microprocessors to the Chinese, but they end up selling like bootleg microprocessors. He wasn't going to quite give them to anyway. But so yeah, but yeah, this movie. I don't know. I love this movie. It came out in 2006, like I said, and we got Leonardo DiCaprio goes deep undercover. They did like a whole story for him. Like, he's so deep undercover that, like, if something goes wrong, he's
SOL.
Yeah, he's shit out of luck. And so then you got Matt Damon, who was raised by Frank Costello, basically. He's been this kid's benefactor since he was in school.
Yep.
And so then he graduates as a detective from the state police. Time to go to work, So he's like
the Stadies.
Yeah, for the Stadies, as they call them in Boston. And it's kind of a tragic story too. At the end of it, I used to hate the ending.
That thing. Like, I was shocked the first time I saw this.
Yeah, it was just like,
as soon as that elevator door opens, and it's like, what the hell?
But the rats get it in the end, It's we got some.
As you see the last scene, it shows like rats, and we're like, oh.
Here we go. A pretty powerful cast. Probably the last great role, I guess, for Jack Nicholson, in my opinion.
I think this might be my favorite Nicholson role he's ever done.
I'm right there with you.
Here's some screenshots. I got some behind the scenes. Here's Scorsese with Leo.
Yeah, Leo was young.
He was in his 30s at this point.
This was his first non-pretty boy role, right?
Well, kind of. He was kind of in Basketball Diaries. Was kind of.
Yeah, but that really doesn't count. This is the one where, like, they they grilled him up. They had his face, disheveled. He wasn't just always looking clean shaven.
Yeah, and Nicholson had the beard.
Wahlberg is
What's
Denim.
his name? Dingham?
Yeah,
Dingham, right?
Diggum. He's like, so maybe go fuck yourself.
I find it funny. Oh my god, I love Wahlberg. I love this whole movie. You know what? I'm surprised. Like, who's one guy who I'm surprised never was in this movie was like Ben Affleck. Like, I know Ben Affleck and Damon are like buddies, but who knows what it would have been.
I don't know what Affleck was doing at the time. He might have had another movie to do. All right, I got
Probably.
the Wikipedia page up here. Departed is a crime thriller from 2006, directed by Martin Scorsese, written by William Monahan. It's both an English language remake of the 2002 Hong Kong film Internal Affairs and also loosely based on the real life Boston Winter Hill gang, who Whitey Bulger was the leader. And Costello in the movie, Nicholson's character, is kind of based on him. The character Colin Sullivan is based on the corrupt FBI agent John Connolly. There's John Connolly. He was a corrupt little bastard. But you got the Winter Hill gang. If you don't know who the Winter Hill gang was, they're Confederation of American Organized Crime figures in Boston, Massachusetts area. They're considered an Irish mob organization, with most gang members and the leadership consisting predominantly of Irish and Americans. And there's Whitey Bulger. He died in prison. And was it 2010?
What's up, Wilbur?
So
He'd been a fugitive for like, was it 20 years or something?
Yes.
And they caught him in like Santa Monica. And then he got put in prison. And then he got murdered in prison because, well, that's what happens when you use the FBI to get rid of your competition in organized crime. That's not funny. I should be laughing, but so we got stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen, Ray Winstone. That's his name. That guy's a great actor.
Mr.
Vera Farmiga. I think she's in those Conjuring movies.
Yeah, she's in the Conjuring movies.
And
she's a really good actress.
Yeah. The great Alec Baldwin. Anthony Anderson's in it too for a short time.
I forgot about that.
And James Badge-Dale, who was in a mini called The Pacific.
I forgot
yes,
Anthony.
He was
takes place in Boston and surrounding metro area. Yep. It primarily takes place in South Boston neighborhood. The Irish mob boss Frank Costello plants Colin Sullivan, played by Matt Damon, as a spy within the Massachusetts State Police. Simultaneously, the police assign undercover state trooper Billy Costigan, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, to infiltrate Costello's mob crew. When both sides realize the situation, Sullivan and Costigan each attempt to discover the other's identity before they are found out. It was a critical success and a commercial success. It grossed $291.5 million on a budget of $90 million, and receiving acclaim for its direction, performances, particularly by DiCaprio, Nicholson, and Wahlberg. Best screenplay editing, it won several accolades, including 4 Oscars at the 79th Academy Awards for Best Picture, Best Director for Scorsese, which was his only personal Oscar win to date, which seems kind of weird to me. Yep. Best Adapted Screenplay for Monahan, and Best Film Editing for editor Thelma Shoemaker. The film also received 6 nominations each at the 64th Annual Golden Globe Awards, winning 1, and the 60th British Academy Film Awards, and 2 nominations at the 13th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards.
That's crazy. What was going up against this that they wasn't winning all the awards?
I'm gonna have to look that up later.
It was distributed and released by Warner Brothers Pictures, produced by Brad Gray and Brad Pitt, who bought the rights to remake the Hong Kong film Internal Affairs from Media Asia Entertainment Group for $1.75 million. William Monahan was secured as a screenwriter, and later Scorsese, who admired Monahan's script, came on board as director. In 2004, United Press International announced that Scorsese would be remaking Infernal Affairs. Sorry.
Oh my God! Yeah, there's a lot of big movies that came out in 2006, but I'll go after you're done reading.
Setting it in Boston,
Yeah, I was
and
just looking at that.
Dicaprio and Brad Pitt were slated to star. Pitt, tentatively scheduled to play Sullivan, later declined to play the role, saying a younger actor should play the part. He decided to produce the film instead. Scorsese's associate Kenneth Lonergan suggested Matt Damon, who grew up in Boston, for the part of Sullivan. And Scorsese asked Jack Nicholson to play Costello. Robert De Niro was approached to play Queenan, but De Niro declined in order to direct the movie The Good Shepherd instead. Scorsese would later say that De Niro turned down the role as he was not interested. Ray Liotta was also approached for a role in the film, but declined due to commitment to another project.
Man, I love Ray Liotta.
Nicholson wanted the film to have something a little more than the usual gangster film, and screenwriter Monahan came up with the idea of basing the Costello character on Irish-American gangster Whitey Bulger. This gave the screenplay an element of realism and an element of dangerous uncertainty because of the wide-ranging carte blanche the FBI gave Bulger in exchange for revealing information about fellow gangsters. A technical consultant on the film was Tom Duffy, who had served 3 decades in the Boston Police Department, particularly as an undercover detective investigating the Irish mob. The Departed was officially greenlit by Warner Brothers in early 2005, and shooting began on April 18th of the same year. Some of the film was shot on location in Boston. For budgetary and logistical reasons, many scenes, in particular interiors, were shot in locations and sets in New York City, which had tax incentives for filmmakers that Boston at the time did not. Themes and motifs. Film critic Stanley Coppin said that The Departed, Scorsese was apparently concerned with the idea of identity, one of the ancient themes of drama, and how it affects one's actions, emotions, and self-knowledge, even dreams. However, he did not find the theme conveyed with particular effectiveness in the film. Film critic Roger Ebert compared Costigan and Sullivan's seeking of approval from those they are deceiving to Stockholm Syndrome. Ebert also noted the themes of Catholic guilt. In the final scene, a rat is seen on Sullivan's window ledge. Scorsese acknowledges that while it is not meant to be taken literally, it somewhat symbolizes the quest for the rat. In the film, strong sense of distrust among the characters, much like post 9/11 U.S., the window view behind the rat is a nod to gangster films like Little Caesar, Scarface, and White Heat. The film's penultimate scene at Costigan's funeral, when Maddie walks straight past Sullivan and out of camera without even looking at him, is a visual quotation of the closing scene from The Third Man. Throughout the film, Scorsese used, I think The Third Man was a Hitchcock film. Oh, no, directed by Carol Reed, written by Graham Greene. Throughout the film, Scorsese uses an X motif to foreshadow death in a manner similar to Howard Hawks' film Scarface. Examples include shots of cross-beam supports in an airport walkway when Costigan is phoning Sergeant Diggum. The lighted X on the wall in Sullivan's office when he assures Costello over the phone that Costigan is not the rat. The taped windows of the building Queenan enters before being thrown to his death behind Costigan's head in the elevator before he is shot, and the carpeted hallway floor when Sullivan returns to his apartment before being shot by Dignam at the film's end. So it's got a bunch of X's in it, like X mark, yeah, you're out. It grossed $132 million. Critical response. This has got a 91% rating of critics on on Rotten Tomatoes. Ranked it as one of Entertainment Weekly ranked it as the end of the decade best list, saying if they're lucky, directors make one classic film in their career, but Martin Scorsese has one per decade. Taxi Driver in the 70s, Raging Bull in the 80s, Goodfellas in the 90s, and The Departed in the 2000s. Roger Ebert gave the film
Platoon?
Yeah. Well, he didn't direct Platoon. Oliver Stone.
I thought he did direct Platoon.
No.
Oh, that's right.
So Roger Ebert gave the film 4 stars out of 4, praising Scorsese for thematically differentiating himself from the original. So there you go. It's on a lot of top 10 lists. You heard about the awards it won. It was released on DVD and home video February 13th, 2007. All right. We got through it. Will, you said, what did you find out? You had some information for us?
Yeah, geez. It faced some good competition in 2006.
Yeah.
Some really good competition. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, you need to watch this one. It's a good movie.
Oh, well bored.
The soundtrack is awesome. It's got some great songs by the Stones and the Allman Brothers on it. There's a cool cover version of Comfortably Numb by the band. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like Robbie Robertson and all of them. Yep. It's a pretty cool cover version. Although it doesn't beat the original, but you know, nothing can. We know you got to have the original. But
it's worth it. I loved it when I watched it, and I never get old of it.
It's kind of a tense movie too, because and you don't know what's going to happen. It'll throw you for a loop at the end of it. Will definitely throw you for a loop.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got.
I never saw that coming. Never saw it coming.
And the first of it, we got a great opening scene where they're talking about how, you know, there was a lot of racial strife in Boston back in the 70s.
Yep.
And they kind of show that in the movie. And, you know, there's a great quote, the first of it, where Jack Nicholson says, I never wanted to be a product of my environment. I wanted my environment to be a product of me.
Yeah.
And he meets the young kid, Sullivan, in the corner store. He's over there taking protection money and being a real gooner towards this guy's daughter that's working at the counter, which later on is that redheaded girl. She's the nun in the restaurant, ain't she? You remember when he's like going off on that priest and he's talking shit, and Dicaprio over there at that restaurant, and the nun's over there and he's drawing that dirty picture? That's the same girl.
Is it?
Yes. It's not. I mean, it's supposed to be her older.
I never put it together.
Yeah. So it's there's a lot of things like that in it. Like also the X's, like if you see somebody standing in front of an X, they're probably going to die. You don't know that the first of it, but there's like different parts where, like they were saying, he's standing in the airport at Logan Airport, and there's X's on the door or the window. They do that also when Martin Sheen, when they're in the abandoned building, and they got like the X tape on the window. I'm kind of ruining it for people that ain't watched it yet by saying who dies, I guess. But the whole time, it's like, you know what's cool about it though? There's this rising tension, even though we know all the secrets as the viewers. We know DiCaprio is an undercover cop. We know Matt Damon is infiltrated the state police for Costello, for Nicholson. And it's just like who's going to find out first? You know, it's like, and you're rooting. You know what side you're rooting for. You clearly, Matt Damon's such a douche in this movie. He's such a good actor. He plays such a douchebag in this movie, because you know the part where they're in the warehouse, and the guy screws the camera up, and Matt Damon's acting like he's upset, but you can tell he's about to smile because they're not going to catch him. He's like, kind of like trying to fight back a smile, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And he's just,
bro, the fact that he's able to send a text in his pocket is amazing.
Yeah, I was impressed by that, because you have to get a feel for where the buttons are at. and they had the flip phones. Man, I forgot how old this movie was. This movie's almost 20 years old now. It made me feel really old, guys, because I'm sitting there watching and go, wait a minute. He's got a flip phone. It kind of threw me off at first because it's been so long since I've seen a flip phone, unless I'm around my dad. My dad still uses a flip phone.
Although it's a good thing they did because they had a smartphone. There ain't no way he's sending that text.
Oh, hell no. But this is back when they didn't really have a lot of them.
Did you upload clips in a little bit?
Yeah, I got some ready to go.
No rush. I'm just this.
We got the first one here where he's talking to Sullivan as a kid.
You do good in school?
Yeah.
That's good. I did too. They call that a paradox.
Call that a paradox.
I like how they kept him in shadow so they didn't have to do any work to his face to make him look younger.
Yeah, it kind of made it cooler too to have it like that, where he's kind of in the shadows.
Yeah,
and Jack Nicholson's retired now, but he's such a great actor. Like they talk about like some of the stuff he improvises in this movie, like this part right here. He came up with this idea for this line.
Jeez. She felt funny. Francis, you really should see somebody.
Yeah, I love that part. Whenever he does that, it's like, dude, of all the things that just happened, that's what you think of? She felt funny?
Well, you know what's great about that, though? This guy has probably killed so many people that it's kind of weird. It's like anything like that's kind of like he's going to point out.
Yeah, he would notice that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, she felt funny. It's weird. And there's another scene. I don't know what scene this is. They're not in any order, unfortunately.
Congratulations on passing the detective's exam and welcome to the Special Investigation Unit.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Wahlberg is such a dick in this movie, but yet
such
you
a
like him.
dick. He's like, whoop-de-fucking-do another one.
But even like DiCaprio starts to like him. They're like, they got this like thing. What he's trying to do is, I think what he's doing though is like, because they're undercover, these people have to have their shit wired tight at all times. He's in there trying to rattle DiCaprio and punk him out to see if he can get to him while he's sitting in there. Remember he's talking about you're one of those lace curtain motherfuckers or whatever they call it. I mean he's a rich boy.
Yeah. And you had two axes, didn't you? You did, you sneaky little fuck. You did.
I like the
you were
scenes
two different people.
I forgot what scene it was and what it was, but it was Baldwin and Wahlberg.
Yes.
Oh, I got some good ones between him. And there's another reaction. They got Donnie and Mark Wahlberg's brother. It's got a cameo in this movie.
I didn't know that.
The guy's the FBI agent that's sit there and Mark Wahlberg just starts roasting his brother. It's hilarious. He says, I got to pick on my older brother, which was fucking awesome. He said, because he used to pick on me all the time. And then you get like, and also what's interesting is Matt Damon. They both meet. Matt Damon and Dicaprio, the main characters, both meet with Martin Sheen and Mark Wahlberg because it's their department in the state police. And then they got it's really because they're part of the undercover, and then you got Alec Baldwin as the head of the I guess the task force.
The task force, yeah.
And here's I guess they're meeting about in the office with Sheen.
You're a worker. You rise fast.
Like a 12-year-old's dick. Thank you, Sergeant. My pleasure.
He can't even say anything bad to him. He's just like, thanks.
You think that Martin Sheen's character was just like, I always wondered, like, do you think he just liked having like Damon in there to like fuck with him? He's talking to him because he's sitting there like his
he just messes with him every chance he gets. It is the best. What's the matter? And, you didn't study any Shakespeare?
Right.
You got any suits at home, or you like coming to work dressed like you're going to invade Poland?
God, that's terrible.
Then we got, and then what's it like Alec Baldwin was talking, he goes, normally he's very nice.
Normally he's a very nice guy. Don't judge him from this meeting alone.
All the one-liners in this movie were so great.
They were.
And we got this one.
We're not here to solve the case of the missing scumbag. We're here to nail Costello.
All right, look.
The case of the missing scumbag. You're here to nail Costello. And we got another
Without
one.
asking for too many details, do you have anyone in with Costello presently?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself. My theory on...
Here's a scene where DiCaprio's meeting with him about it.
You have 1,400 on your SATs, kid. You're an astronaut, not a statey.
He's like, oh.
Or like he builds them up, but then like he kind of takes it too far at the end though. But the only criticism of Wahlberg is if he hadn't just stormed off and never came back, you know, why didn't they like go get him after the suspension and be like, hey, we really need somebody to like, why didn't he contact, what I'm saying is why didn't he contact DiCaprio?
Well, I thought that they said that he had gone into hiding.
To give up your name, and I'm not going to give you up.
No, I think
that's the only part I didn't understand about.
Didn't Dignam have to give up like his bad stuff, and he was like, "You're gone."
He was suspended for 2 weeks with pay, but he would still be around the area, right? I mean, I don't know why they could. I don't know why he wouldn't on his own like say, "I need to protect DiCaprio." And I need to call him. I don't know why he didn't call him.
I think
DiCaprio had no idea what was going on.
I think,
and they're like, "Oh, we deleted your information now."
I think if you get discharged and you trying to intervene with a police case, you are going to be in even more.
I know, but it doesn't matter. Look what he does at the end of it. Obviously, he didn't care. He wouldn't have been.
True.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that he cared about procedure at that point.
No, of course not.
No. Especially what happens.
He's right. We deal in deception here. What we do not deal with is self-deception. 5 years from now.
Sorry. I was in the middle of pushing the button when you were talking.
You're just making me want to watch this again. I don't think I've watched this.
I really like this movie, though. I mean, it's one of my favorite.
So good.
I watched this movie so many times. I used to live in an apartment in Lexington, Kentucky, and I didn't have cable for like the first few months I was there. So I had like a collection of DVDs, and this was one of them. And I probably watched this movie 30 times. I mean, I watched it last night, and I'm like, I was like sitting there quoting it. So it's one of the movies I just always. I don't know why you watch it over and over, even though that's what's good about it. Though you can still watch it and catch different things, and the way Scorsese does things. And here's where we find out.
You still feel the tension too. Like even if you've watched it 5 or 6 times, every time that tension is still there in the movie. Scorsese did such a great job directing this.
Yeah, I like this scene right here.
You're an FBI informant? Are you fucking kidding me?
Grow up. Of course I talk.
And yeah, you find out later, like, and it looks like Damon's going to get away with it there for a while. He's got all the cards, but then DiCaprio comes out of left field. Unfortunately, we know what happens at the end of there. But then, like, the end of it, though, is just great. Wahlberg shows up at his apartment. Yeah,
Why is the last patient of the day always the hottest one?
It's because you're tired and you don't give a shit. It's not supernatural.
Listen. You know, I'm not.
I thought those two had a good chemistry too in the movie.
They did. They had a really good chemistry.
And I don't know. It's just like
I like
you know
the scene where Dicaprio impersonates a rat. He's like, "We got a rat," and he's doing like the rat
Nicholson,
noise.
yeah.
No, Nicholson does that.
Yeah,
Nicholson, yeah.
One of you mugs got a light?
Where's your boy?
He's studying law at
Where's
Notre
your
Dame.
fucking boy?
Hey, Damon!
All right, so I
they
got a
kind of lose
question.
it on Martin Sheen.
The guy with the shotgun.
Yep.
I never picked up whenever he says, "Ask me why I didn't rat you out."
Oh yeah, I can't remember the
when he
guy's
does
name.
that?
Yeah, that's the one.
As he was dying, he's like, "Ask me why." I'm like, was he another informant? Was he? I never picked up on why he was asking him that.
I don't know.
I don't think it explains them for some reason.
I don't know if it really explains it.
I'm gonna have to watch
he
it
might have
again to
been
find
working
out.
for
Yeah,
the,
as he's sitting there
like
dying.
local, he might have been looking for the local police or something.
Yeah,
that's what I was.
don't know
That's
why
the
he
only
did
thing I could think of. But yeah, they never explained it.
Here's another.
Hey, you fellas come from Providence?
If there's any business where we come from, is it now?
Fucking delivering cannolis or something?
Bro, he goes off on those dudes, just stomping on their face.
They pick up like a coat hanger and start beating him with it.
Yeah. Yes.
He broke his hand punching him, so he picks that up and starts punching him with that. Yeah, they're playing an Allman Brothers song. You know what? I don't think there was anything else to that though, Nerdy. I think it was just like this guy's dying, and he's like, "Why didn't I tell him? I don't know. Ask me. Why did I? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like maybe he's like, I don't want to get nobody else killed on the way out or something because I'm dying. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of Catholic thing. I don't know. Here's another great line with Wahlberg talking about his theory about the feds.
My theory on feds is they're like mushrooms. Feed them shit and keep them in the dark.
Wahlberg had the best lines in this entire movie.
He did.
All right, Robert.
See you, Pops.
See you, Pops.
What else we got here? We got some more scenes here.
Information. What I can do is I can just ride. We're going to handle it. I can handle it.
Calm down or you're shooting your pants.
I'll get you the records and whatnot, but listen to me.
Yep. So they have like this situation of the rats, and Alec Baldwin I like how he acts like, oh no, I can trust that. I trust you because you got a clean record. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have trusted him, Baldwin.
There's one guy brings the items, and the other guy pays him.
The microchips, the microprocessors.
Yeah. He's like, no ticky, no laundry. That's the guy. Oh my God. And okay, we got some more clips here.
What I like about restaurants.
The fucking food? I don't know what.
You learn a lot watching things eat.
There's the part Will was talking about.
Yeah, like
yeah. And the fucking rats.
It's crazy whenever he's.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Matt.
One of the tensest scenes to me is when Dicaprio tells Nicholson to the adult theater, and he's trying to find out who he's meeting with, and they're going down at halls. You think like that alleyway, you know, and Damon stabs that guy, and it's the wrong guy. It's just some guy taking boxes out, and it's just like the gravity of the situation. You're like, oh yeah, this is life or death. Sometimes you forget, but these people are messing with life and death. And then this is the part where the Queenan got killed. I think, and Wahlberg blows up on somebody, I think.
What?
Queenan is dead. I'm your boss now.
I don't give a fuck. I'd rather hand in my papers first.
World needs plenty of bartenders. 2 weeks with pay.
I forgot
That's
about
nice.
that because I forgot they had that heated argument.
2 weeks with pay as if it's a punishment. I would take that.
I'd be like, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. If I hit you, can I get an extra week?
Yeah, exactly.
No shit. With pay? Hell yeah. And then this is where he kind of turns the tables on him. He deleted it, right? Like Damon deletes his information, but then DiCaprio gives him a call and tells him that, well, Costello's lawyer contacted me, oddly enough.
His lawyer came to me. Imagine that, you rat fuck. Costello trusted me more than anyone. Sound quality good enough? Because I was a little worried. What do you...
Yeah, that was crazy. That the fact that he got all the information he needed, and it was from freaking Costello of all people. It wasn't Queenan or nothing. It was Costello.
He like destroyed the whole outfit himself. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then he catches David, and then Damon's over here begging for his life.
Just fucking kill me. Just fucking kill me.
I am.
Oh yeah, he knew what was waiting for him.
And I don't know, but like, you know, you see like the one guy you'd think would be like the perfect cop is ends up being a rat for the organized crime. And the one that's kind of rough around the edges and has a lot of problems, probably emotionally, is probably a better person than he is. There definitely is. Like the thing is also like Damon is like superficial, like his character. He's always about status symbols, like they're eating in a fancy restaurant with Madeline. He has to have the finest apartment. He has to have, like, I'm assuming Nicholson co-signed for that apartment because he says I have a co-signer. Because the guy's like,
because she asked, like, how do you afford this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got some more clips.
You erased me, huh? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Shoot a cop, Einstein. Watch what happens. Well, what happened is this bull would go right through your fucking head.
Such a good movie, man. Such a good movie.
Yep.
You know who I am.
6. Came out in 2006. I'm one of us.
Yeah, it came out in 2006. Yeah, 2006. And there's like, I wish I could play that Comfortably Numb cover version for you guys because it's pretty awesome. Well, I guess yeah. We'll try not to blow it too much here if you guys haven't seen it in the chat. But I guess we're just going to do our ratings and close the show out. I'll let you guys go first. Whoever wants to go first.
Go ahead, Will.
I love this movie. I never get sick of it. Scorsese killed it. It's an amazing cast, all-star cast. I love action movies, thriller movies. I give it 2 thumbs up.
All right,
absolutely. Yeah, this is one of Scorsese's best movies, and that's saying a lot considering his film credits. But such a good movie. Like, I mean, if you love Goodfellas, you're gonna love this because this is probably better than Goodfellas, like story wise. Yeah. It's not as enjoyable, but it's a better movie all around. And all of the performances are great. Wahlberg is great. I mean, everybody. It's one of their best roles they've ever done. Like every actor who's in it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what else I can say except it's Martin Scorsese at his best. Like we read in Wikipedia there, he had like movies in several decades, the 70s. This guy's directed movies like Taxi Driver, you know, Goodfellas, Last Temptation of Christ. God, that was I had to dig deep for that one. The Irishman. I think he did The Irishman, didn't he? Which was pretty
I didn't
good.
watch The Irishman.
Yeah, it's a Scorsese. Also, like some other stuff he did. Like I don't know if you ever seen the movie King of Comedy with De Niro, and it's got Jerry Lewis in it, the comedian, and he's like a talk show host. And Robert De Niro's character is obsessed with him to the point he's got in his basement in his mom's house. Robert De Niro's character, Stuart Bumpkin's his name. He's got an entire replica of the studio that Jerry Lewis's character does his show from, with a fake audience and everything. And he does monologues down there, and it's got Sandra Bernhard in it. And their idea is to kidnap Jerry Lewis's character so he can get on the show because he thinks he's going to be a comedian.
So is that kind of an homage that they did in The Joker?
I think it's a straight ripoff. I'll be honest with you. I was not. You know how everybody was impressed with the Joker and all this shit? I was not impressed at all because first off, he's not the Joker. That's not his origin story. It never be his origin story. I mean, how can you not? And you have the Joker of no Batman.
Yep.
So how's that work? You know what I'm saying though?
You.
Like there is no Joker without Batman. They say that all the time. He's like his yin and yang. It's like yin and yang. And,
they create each other.
The light and the dark. Even though they call him the Dark Knight. But you know what? Yeah, they kind of like, it's kind of this weird thing. And so like, and it was confirmed later on when I found out what happened in part 2 of that Joker, the Folle or whatever they called it. He ends up getting killed in prison by the real Joker. He was never the Joker.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So,
I didn't see the second one, but that's what I heard.
I'm sorry, I wasn't that impressed with that movie. There's only, like they're like, oh, his performance as the Joker. He wasn't the Joker. Heath Ledger was the Joker. Heath Ledger got it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what the big deal was about that Joker movie. I didn't like it. I just thought, and you know what else? It was really depressing too. Like, The Departed is depressing in an entertaining way. Because I mean, for you having that's what's great about this movie though, is the rewatchability to circle back to where we were talking about this movie. Because it's got some bad shit happens to the characters you really are invested in and start to really root for.
Yeah.
It's done in such a great way and a skilled way that you want to watch it again. I don't know how to explain it, because there's some movies like that. If it has kind of a rough ending, you're like, I'm never watching that shit again. Or like Surprise
like the Joker.
wears off.
I watched it. I enjoyed it, but I never watched it again.
Yeah, and like The Sixth Sense, it's got that big twist at the end, right? Well, after the big twist, you can't. That movie's ruined. You can't watch it again.
Yeah.
And feel the same way. You're not feel the same type of way. It's like a completely different movie the second time you watch it, realizing that Bruce Willis, spoiler alert, is dead. And I'll be honest with you, some people are like, "Oh no, I knew he was dead." I had no fucking idea, dude. The way he did it, I had no fucking idea he was dead.
No, because the whole time I was like, "Well, wait." He was talking with his wife. He was touching stuff, and the only reason I went back to watch it is I wanted to see all the scenes where he interacted with people. I'm like, no, he never does anything but sit down and get up. He doesn't touch anything. But you feel like he's writing, he's moving chairs, and he never is.
Well, it also shows you that, like, sometimes you don't pay attention to the little details in films like that until you go back and look at it. When they finally tell you that, you're like, oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, I give it 2 thumbs up. This movie right here, I give it 6 tenths, maybe 1 thumb up, but I give this one 2. I don't always give a 2, but it's got to be a good movie to give it 2. But it's time to reveal next week's good cinema. Nerdy might want to come back next week. We got a good one. I don't know if you're a fan of westerns, but you know the great actor Robert Redford just recently passed away at the age of 89.
Yes, sir.
And he was in one
Big
of my
loss.
he was in one of my favorite movies of all time, and we're going to be reviewing that next Thursday at 1:00. It's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid with Robert Redford and Paul Newman, who also is another favorite actor. And then I got the show Sunday coming up, of course, as always. And then we got on Monday at 12:30, Bad Cinema presents Enter the Ninja from 1982, I think. And then Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, Phil's Treehouse will be my guest on Comic Conversations. Nerdy, what do you got going on? Coming up?
Today, while we were doing this, actually, my FOC video just popped up for the week. So it's the 30 books that I put on my FOC. And then tonight, I don't know if we're doing the show or not. Seems like Bruce is got caught up in all the wedding stuff, so I don't think he planned for anything. So we'll find out. But I'll have my Snail Mail Sunday video popping up Sunday morning, which is just my unboxing of all the stuff I got.
I got to go out to the mailbox here in a minute. I didn't get the mail yesterday.
We'll go backstage.
I have a box. All right. Well, I guess we'll head out, guys. Thanks for watching.
Sounds good.
And we'll see you next week at the same time, same place.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snoochie boochies.